beautiful warriors. I am going to talk to you this morning about our next challenge. Oh my gosh, it's so awesome. Oh my gosh, you guys are so courageous. And I'm enjoying all of your shares and tags and stories. And God, you know, your pictures. Wow. I'm going to start by sharing something that I just wanted to note who I'm very proud of at this time. And I noted her in the last video I did with the contest where Teresa Ann won. But I also wanted to, I'll start first with my vulnerable moment. Let me just open something up real quick. I'm going to let you guys tune in, and then you guys can watch this later too. My authentic moment real quick is this, and this is something that I want you guys to, you're gonna see this in the coming weeks, in the coming months, another challenge that I'm working on right now for all of us, and that is authenticity. Ooh. So authenticity means having the courage to be seen as who we truly are. And so my quick authentic moment I wanted to share with you ladies, as I keep seeing my screen is like flying by all the tags and stuff that you guys are posting and sharing, and I love it. That is you being authentic. This morning, my authenticity is the following. So you guys might not be able to see this, but you know how we're our hardest critics. And I'm my own worst critic, of course. We see ourselves every morning in the mirror, so we're the ones that are likely to see small changes in our skin, our swelling, our mood, our hair, our weight, inflammation. We're gonna see that first, unless you're working with like a personal trainer or a nutritionist like myself, and I can see small things too. Hi Paula, hi Julie. When you guys get on here, make sure you say hi and just like where you're from and all that stuff, because I really want to get to know the community, and maybe share something authentic about yourself when you're watching this video now or later, if it's live or whether it's later. But here's my authentic moment. So Sunday I went wine tasting with a girlfriend, and there's some things that I'll recommend in this group and we'll eventually get to, but I like to drink 2 capsules of activated charcoal or pills whenever I knowingly am going to eat or drink something toxic. Wine is toxic for us, coffee is toxic for us, eating out really is toxic for us, and people can be toxic for us. So when I know I'm kind of backed up and there's toxins inside of me, I don't feel so good, I'll just take 2 of those. So I took 2 of those, but it just wasn't enough. So I look at my face right now and I'm just seeing like puffy. I'm just seeing like, oh man, I'm puffy. I feel puffy. So that's my authentic moment, is that I'm not feeling 100%, and that's okay. We're gonna have those days, and the whole point of this is to forgive yourself. So I'm forgiving myself, just so you guys can see the exercise of what this looks like. And apple cider vinegar is one beautiful way to forgive yourself and forgive your liver, to feed yourself that, so that you can get more toxins out too. Because a big part of our weight problem today in America, and here with a lot of ladies, is inflammation. And so sometimes it's just our fat cells that have expanded, and it's a lot of inflammation. So that's that. I did want to compliment someone also, and Autumn Ball, I just wanted to say, girlfriend, I saw a few of your pictures recently, and I can see the transformation in your face. And speaking of face, and I know that Maya had commented on that, and Stephanie Navarro had commented on that. So we see you guys, when you are willing to be authentic in this group, you're going to get more feedback, and you're going to grow as a person. You're going to grow as a sister. You're going to grow as a lady, a woman warrior, more when you share more of yourself, because we can see the peaks and the valleys that you hit. So anyway, please share. We love that. We love sharing. We love authenticity. And even if you feel like, oh my God, I'm so stupid, or I'm so embarrassed to share this, that's what this whole group is about, is just being completely ourselves and practicing authenticity. Jessica, what's up, girlfriend? I just saw that you sent me an email too with essential oil samples and stuff. So anyway, let's move on from that. So a couple kudos to you guys. Keep going. I love seeing the consistency, because the one reason that diets fail is because people fall off and they don't stay consistent, which means that we lose our honor of ourselves. So make sure that you show yourself self-love through what we're doing here in this group and all the steps along the way. And then when you fall off, forgive, get back. Okay, so I wanted to share with you guys what I'm grateful for this morning. I just posted the link in the group. I had posted 2 different pictures, and what I just did is I put on my website so that you can see both challenges for the week. There's like 2 parts to it, and so you'll see that link. It's a lot easier to follow that way than to try to find the the challenge in the group. So I'm just going to pin that one straight to the top. Here's what I've done this morning. And so I've already seen Lucy, you kicked ass at this. Lucy posted something on my Facebook wall, the Diane Kazer wall. If you haven't followed me yet, be sure you follow me. I'm maxed out in friends, but just hit follow, then you can see all the posts. And then what you can also do, what I do with the friends I really want to follow, is when you click on follow, it'll add me. And then under click on follow again, and then you could drop down, what's it called? Oh, see first. So if you want to see what I'm posting on Facebook, do that, hit see first. And then also with the Facebook settings for the group, you want to click on the notifications and you want to post a see all so that you get notified. Because some of you guys are saying, oh, I didn't see the post. So just make sure that you're being notified with all this awesome stuff that we're sharing so that you guys can get the good news first, right? Like, hey, what's up, Diana? So, you know, you get on the news and you're like, God, this is so sad and boring, you know, when you watch TV. This is the opposite. This is good news. So that if you guys can actually control what things come up at the very top of your Facebook notifications, so it'll be me or the Warrior Cleanse. So you get to start your, you know, Facebook feed on a good note, right? So that's a couple tech things. And then also make sure, Lucy, I saw in there where you tagged, you put the pictures of your 3 Post-its. But here's what you'll want to do so that other people can see how to join the group. When you type, hey, I'm doing this really fun challenge, you're going to want to type the A sign and then type in and then it will populate the Warrior Cleanse in your tag. It's kind of like when you tag someone, you know, so you want that on there so that your lady friends who are inspired by it, they can just click on that and then hit add themselves to the group. And of course, you can always invite people too, that the same way that, like if you go in here under notifications and drop down, you can hit add members in there. I made my first Love My Hormones drink this morning. It was good. Yay, Jessica, I'm so happy to see that. When we keep adding to this, to the challenges, I don't want you guys to stop the first one. This is like, you know that Goofy from Disneyland? You know Goofy on like the cartoons where he like rolls down the snow on the top of the mountain, then he just keeps like the snowball just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So that's exactly what this movement is about, is that you guys start here and with one step, and then the steps keep adding and accumulating until you look back and you're like, wow, my whole life is transformed. And you just get toxic people and toxic things and just toxic habits out of your life. So just keep adding to it. So I'm so happy to have you, Jessica, that you started that this morning. Really awesome. Funny moment, real quick, funny moment. Trish, oh my God, girlfriend. Holy shit. You guys go to my wall, Diane Kazer, you know, my Facebook wall. She shared a picture of something that she tried with the Love My Hormones shake. I think it was her first attempt too. And she like fucked up her blender or something. I don't know. That's awesome. I love to see you guys laughing at yourself. If you're not miffing it, you're gonna like dismiss it, which is make it fun. Making it fun means like laughing at yourself, realizing that we're all clumsy, we're dorky, we're never gonna get it right the first time, maybe even never, but just do it. Quick vulnerable moment, another one is one time I was using my Vitamix. This is when I was living in Santa Monica with like this roommate I just did not like, and I was like nervous every time I made like one little move in that apartment. But anyway, I was blending something with my Vitamix. I did not put the top on it, and I just put like I don't know if you guys know that like it's like the baton, the wand, and you push down the food and it makes it easier to blend. I didn't put the top on, I just put the wand in, and the whole damn thing exploded like all over the kitchen. It was awful, but it was at the same time it was comical. So if you don't have a Vitamix, I highly recommend one, because I did end up calling Vitamix. I was like, hey, kind of had a blonde moment. I only have a few chunk streaks of blonde, but like I was like full on blonde in that moment, and I broke the thing. I didn't break the base, just the blender part. They mailed me a new one. So I do see some of you guys using like Blendtex and stuff. Blendtex Vitamixers are my favorite too. Any blender will do, but over time, as you get better at all this stuff, you'll appreciate the higher powered gadgets, because you're probably going to spend more time in your kitchen. Costco has them for a really good price. It's like Black Friday, I'm sure, is coming up with some really cool things, especially for Christmas. Ask for a Vitamix for Christmas. It's a good idea. Okay, back on track, Diane. Here we go. So I am grateful. I wanted you guys to see what I did with this. And this is, I'm not at my house right now. I'm at my parents' house, so I don't have all of my tools, but I'm making do with what I've got. So here's what I did this morning. This is step, I think, how did I list them? I think this was step 2. Yeah, this was step 2. It doesn't matter what order you do it, but here's a little mason jar, little guy. And I put, I am grateful on there with my little zebra and my giraffes. So I am grateful jar, and what's going to go in it this morning, and it's probably backwards. I think this like camera is backwards, so I think everything is probably backwards, but here it is. My number one thing I am grateful for And Lucy did this correct on hers. I would more prefer if we wrote them down on 3 different Post-its, but no big deal. I put mine all in one because I don't have my Post-its here. But Lucy put her 3 different things she's grateful for in 3 different Post-its, and I had like a little picture of her mug and cute stuff in the background. So Lucy, I really enjoy your fun posts. And Diana, I enjoyed your private text you sent me yesterday about some of the benefits that you're receiving from maca. Maca mouth? Yes. Sexual inference. Anyway, number 1, I am so grateful for you ladies. I'm grateful for this community. How would I describe it other than you guys are like a dog or a cat tongue? That like when I'm laying in bed and just waking up in the morning, you like come and lick my face and I get up and I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm ready for the day. So it gives me great purpose that I get to exercise my passion with all of you, and I get to watch you all benefit from this. I mean, don't stop. Don't ever stop. You know, self-love is a journey. It's not a destination. So that's number 1. So thank you guys for being open to receiving, right? If we're open to receive, then we can also give back more as well. And we get more when we are more open. Number 2, I'm grateful for one of my greatest challenges in my life, which is my brother. And we haven't had like the best relationship growing up, but it continues to inspire me to be a better person. So the theme of those 2 is that I love these things because they inspire me to be a better human being and to learn a lot about myself. So my brother to me is my greatest reflection. Sometimes the mirror is completely shattered and broken, and sometimes the mirror is beautiful. So just because something isn't easy, it doesn't mean that we can't be grateful for it. So I'm sure that even some of us can find gratitude in this election, you know, or this, you know, having Trump as president. So that's the hardest thing for us to be grateful for, right? Is things that aren't easy and things that maybe create turmoil inside of us. But family is our best reflection. Typically, it's one of the ones that we're not going to be as grateful for. I want you guys to also remember, you know, are you grateful for yourself? And so that's that self-love thing too. Number 3, I'm grateful for hummingbirds and bees. So hummingbirds are pretty dope. They flap their wings like 12 to 90 times per second. And sometimes I feel like I'm a hummingbird because I'm like going all over the place trying to help everybody and really inspire people. I want to inspire all of you ladies to be not only a warrior for yourself and your families, but everybody in your communities. So you literally are learning how to be a better leader for yourself, that you could be a better leader for other people. Also, what I love about hummingbirds is that when they get ready to migrate, they store half of their body weight in fat before they travel. So it's like, I'm sure those hummingbirds aren't looking in the mirror going, oh, do I look fat today? Like to each other. They're just like, you know, it's part of the process. So sometimes, and we're in winter right now, and some of us are accumulating maybe a little bit more fat stores. We hibernate because it's cold outside. So we literally like start to pack on a little bit of extra weight because it's cold outside. I don't want that to be the excuse why you guys are going to start going crazy on sugar and like gluten binges, right? Like this week especially is not one of those weeks to gorge. So it's to enjoy a little bit, but I don't even eat like gluten really in moderation because it hurts me, or soy. It hurts real bad. After your body gets so clean, then you will start to notice these things that are toxic that you otherwise had in your life, that all of a sudden your body's gonna like go, holy crap, this is not good. It's kind of like if it's like a dirty or if it's a clean surface you just wiped off your countertops in the kitchen, and then like, you know, it looks beautiful, and then like someone comes over and like makes a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and leaves the crumbs everywhere. You're like, damn it, I just cleaned that. So the same thing will happen to the inside of your body. When you get real clean, then your body's a little bit less forgiving. So you will notice more. It will communicate to you when your body does not like certain things you're putting in, on, or around it. So I'm going to put this little guy into my jar. I'm going to close this. At the same time, I'm going to be drinking my apple cider vinegar. So here's what I want you guys to do. Someone asked this, I think it was Autumn, and I put this in the notes in the blog post. So this is what I recommend you do. And actually London had posted something. London girlfriend, if you're watching this, can you post the picture just in the feed instead of like, I think you posted the picture of what you did. London, just so you guys, ladies, so you know who London is. She lives in Austria. She's one of my current clients, and she posted something about like, it was a picture of what she had created her apple cider vinegar concoction in. So I want you guys to share. I want you guys to lead each other too. I don't want to be the only person talking in this group, because you guys were teaching me things too, you know? So be a leader. I want to hear from you. We all do. Here is what I'm doing, and here's what I recommend. This is a big mason jar, right? So what I do is I fill it up about this high with water, and I don't measure this anymore because I kind of have an eyeball of it, but this is probably about 4 tablespoons like that. So I could probably tolerate about that much. You might not be able to tolerate as much in the very beginning because your liver is just starting to cleanse. So you don't want to do this too quickly. You want to like ease your way into it. I don't have, I normally just like the regular stevia, like 1 ingredient stevia. But this one I have my parents' house. I always keep a lot of stuff at my parents' house. It's stevia on the raw. So then I just put this stevia in here like this. I'm going to put 2 packets of it. So because the vinegar is pretty potent, you know, it's kind of like a soury taste. And this is all that you need. I do prefer that you also put lemon. So next thing I'm going to talk about is lemon. But this is what this looks like. I'm going to shake it up. And I'll be able to tell by the flavor if it's the right strength for me. Not enough. Over time, I'm going to pour a little more so you guys can see. That's about right for me. That's probably about 6 tablespoons. And I'm going to drink that throughout the entire day. So what I like about this is the fact that it's in 1 jar. I will know by the end of the day if I drank this whole thing or not. So if you put it in like a tiny cup and then like, I've been drinking mine out of my cute little owl cup. It just makes me so happy. Do things that make you happy, even if they're little things. But anyway, if you just put it in there, you wouldn't know how much you drink. So this is like a good barometer. You know how bodybuilders carry in those big ass gallons? Hi Sarah, I just saw that you joined. But yeah, this is a great way to just see how much you drank. And Sarah, I know that you just said that you got this one ready. So awesome. So again, consistency. Some of you guys have done this with me before, but I want this to be consistent. Try it for 7 days. Drink it before meals. Try to drink it within, like, if you can, 15, 30 minutes before a meal. If you're drinking this only before meals and you eat 3 meals a day, then you're like drinking 1/3 of it each time, you know? You can use this to drink your supplements down. You can, when you first wake up in the morning, what I like to do is first wake up in the morning, drink this, and then I brush my teeth. Because if you brush your teeth and then drink this, it tastes kind of funny. So that's what I do. You can also prepare this the night before so that when you wake up in the morning, this is just chilling right next to your toothbrush. Anything that you could do to remember, to remind yourself is best. And I find that a lot of my clients do best when they have it like next to their toothbrush or next to their alarm clock when they're going to bed at night. So that's how it might be easier for you guys to remember these things. Now there's something I wanted to add to it because in the image I shared, you could also add cinnamon. You could also add cayenne pepper. And cinnamon is really great for blood sugar stabilization. One of the very first, I would say that the beginning of disease for most women and hormonal dysfunction is blood sugar dysregulation. So our blood sugar's low, we crave carbs, we eat sugar, our blood sugar's high, our blood sugar then drops, we crave coffee. We're grabbing things all day for energy because our blood sugar is low. And blood sugar dysregulation is what causes a lot of energy issues. So, hi Autumn, I was just talking about your girlfriend to give you a massive VIP shout out because your skin, like, you look totally different, girl, since you started this. So big time congratulations. I hope you feel great about yourself. You should be celebrating with this drink. So anyway, lemon is another thing that I recommend you add to this. So you can add cinnamon, you can add lemon, you can add cayenne pepper. You can add all of them. You can play with them, right? Cayenne pepper is very strong, so just use a little tiny bit and just keep playing with it until you test it to taste. Some people like more, some people like less. Cayenne pepper is really great to access our fat stores, to turn metabolism, and to work with our hunger hormones so that we can access our fat stores for energy instead of feeling like we need to grab, you know, carbohydrates and coffee and stuff. So they all have their different purposes. Lemon is very cleansing for the liver. So I talk about lemon all the time. I love doTERRA. I love their oils. If you guys want a discount, let me know. I can get you the 25% discount. We do have samples. I can mail you some samples. So a couple of you guys have already requested for me to send you some samples. I'll totally do that. But it's great. My doTERRA team is amazing. We've got a lot of really cool people. We even work with kids on the autism spectrum. So anybody that's out there, Autumn, I know you've been sharing this. We actually have been getting some of the kids that one of the ladies on my team has been working with, and her kid has spoke for like the first time. That's Carrie. She's in this group. She's amazing. We've got lots of people who have done a lot of amazing things on my team. So just make sure that you guys have, if you have any questions about the oils, let me know. But anyway, you could use a lemon, just a regular lemon. You can cut a lemon in half and squeeze the juice of the lemon in here. It should be fine, like 1/2 of a lemon for this whole thing. But what I don't like about that is that we waste the rind, and a lot of the life and the nutrients and the enzymes are in the rind. So what I like about this is that it has everything in it. So the nutrients are the whole entire fruit in here, and it's distilled and distilled and compressed into one thing. This is like $11. So anyway, don't go buy them on Amazon either, because you never know where you're going to get this stuff from. Make sure you get it from a reliable source, and I can help you with that. So what I do with this is I put about, for this whole big thing, let's see, I'll probably put like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's about how much I'll put in there. You could also put this through in your water throughout the day too. So that's it. This is as simple as it needs to be. And Autumn, I hope I just answered your question, because you're the one that asked that question. And then you can take this throughout the day with you. You could take it to work with you, but please do not put this in plastic, especially with essential oils, because the plastic will, the lemon will melt the plastic, and then you're going to be drinking like BPA or BPS or any. Don't, just stay away from plastic as much as possible. Use glass. So you can buy like 10, 12 of these at Whole Foods for like $15 or like $1 each. Highly recommend to invest in those. You could also use that as your I Am Grateful jar. Now what I do, because I don't travel with these big things, I'm at my parents' house now. This is my key ring, and I think I put this in the blog too, but here's what I carry with me. And one of the things I talked about in the image was this Lemon Sassy, and that's this one. So I just carry these little guys. This is just an option for you guys. You don't have to do this, but this is for people who are either already doing the oils or who want to up level from the lemon. If you're just doing the regular lemon but you want to do the essential oil stuff, this is where I see a lot of women access their fat stores and regulate the blood sugar a lot. It's called Lemon Sassy. This one I really like. That's in the image. I carry this with me. I can put in like 3 to 5 drops in here. I also use this as well as grapefruit to make like a lotion out of with carrier oil. It's great to start to work with smoothing the skin and getting rid of cellulite and accessing the toxicity that we can see under the skin. You could see puffy skin, inflammation, discoloration and stuff. And Teresa Ann, who just joined too, she was the winner of our contest. I know Teresa Ann knows a lot about oils. So Teresa Ann, we're talking a little bit about adding oils to the concoction. But for now, lemon. So as you guys can see, there are tons of options with this. I don't want you to get too bogged down with all the details. I just want you to try one thing. Like I said, make your apple cider vinegar with water. That's it. So just follow the recipe, put it in a glass like this. ACV, water. That's all it needs to be, but that's just gonna taste real strong. So like I said, add the stevia, and then you have the option of adding things like lemon from the store or lemon from like a doTERRA oil like this, and the other options that I talked about in the video. So that's it for now. If you guys have any questions about the oils, or if you want samples, like I said, I have the link in the blog that I'm going to be posting right here. Make sure that when you are tagging yourself in the post that you're putting on your personal wall, that you write at the Warrior Cleanse and then at Diane Kazer. Tag me and the Warrior Cleanse so your friends know how to join us, because this community is like seriously kick-ass. And I want to thank you guys. Damn it, I should have put this on my grateful list. Or what I should have just said, I'm grateful for all of you ladies. Do you know what I have? This is so rare. This is so rare. I have not seen you guys whining in this group. Like, no one's been like, oh, I can't. Like, I'll never be. Like, there's been none of that. All I see is you guys going, yeah, I got this. I'm rocking this. Or like, I'm laughing at myself because I broke the blender. Or like, I'll get, like no one has been whining. How? Seriously, think about that. If you think about a group of 400 women, you're very likely to hear some like complaining or bitching or moaning. I have not heard that. Not at all. So massive high five and a huge hug to all of you ladies, because I hear you wanting difference. I hear you wanting more for yourselves, and complaining and bitching and moaning and being a victim of our past and living in that story that doesn't lead us to any path of empowerment. That's really difficult to do, is to let that stuff go and to be completely positive. It's not to say that I don't want you guys to be authentic, because if you're having a rough day, like you guys have probably seen some of the posts, but Amy Lindsay, she's going through some tough times. She's a client of mine. A lot of you guys are going to go through tough times. It's holiday season. Maybe it's like a very difficult week for you. And if that's the case, we got you. This is a nest. This is a big ass hummingbird nest. And there's a bunch of us just flying around our communities and spreading love and cheer. And that's why I've got my hummingbird hearts as my logo. It's 2 hummingbird hearts coming together. So yes, Teresa, we are kick-ass. Seriously, this group is amazing. And if there are women who are whining and complaining excessively in here, then I'm probably going to delete them, because we don't want bad energy. We want this to be empowerment. But again, like I said, if you're having a tough day, please just come on here and be like, you know what, I'm having a yeast infection, I'm super itchy, and I feel like bitchy, or whatever. Like, be you, completely you. And or you could say, I've got a hemorrhoid, this totally sucks, what do I do? This is a place for complete safety. No one's sharing anything, no one's like off the page. So if you need to let go, if you need to release, if you need just a place of authentic advice, then we're here for you. So that's all I got for now. I'm gonna go work out. Let me see if I covered everything. I think I did. Yeah, I covered everything, yay! So on the settings, like I said, so make sure that you're getting the notifications on here. Make sure if you want friends to join you, tag them appropriately. Make sure you tag the @WarriorCleanse and then the hashtags like I talked about in the post. But I'm out of here. This is a really fun one, I can tell. And I already have the next 2 challenges in store waiting for you guys. I was working on them last night, and they're just gonna get better. They're just gonna get better and better and better. And like we talked about, this is just baby steps, and I just cannot wait to watch you guys grow up. I feel like Mama Hummingbird. It's so fun. Okay, have a beautiful Tuesday. I'll see you for the next video. And to anybody who's new in this group watching, huge welcome. We are so happy to have you, and so much love. And make sure you remember that this whole process, this journey of food and detox drinks and stuff, this is all attainment of your sexy body through self-love. It has to be through the heart. If it's not through the heart, it's not sustainable. So I love you ladies, self-love, and have a beautiful day.